guys, welcome to the car show, and I'm here to ask
What's neyra?
some questions about the film and writing process of his new film, The Dimming Glow. Ask you about the importance about angles. You talked about it a little bit when you were talking about how you wanted to show the progression of her feelings and that you wanted to make the audience feel how she was feeling. What angles did you use to really portray the feelings that she was having?
So that was a really important part of the process of making the movie, because we wanted to have the right angles that specifically showed her emotions throughout the whole movie, right? Some of the shots we used, like the low angles, or like the over the shoulders, or the like the close-ups to her face, to kind of show how the loss of her mom starts like actually impact her in a negative way.
So you guys use like a variety of like film shots to really show like her different types of emotions.
Yes, exactly.
I really wanted to ask you, how does your product using challenge conventions really represent the social groups and issues nowadays?
So my co-director and I, we both had to watch a lot of movies that were based on the postmodernism theory, to like help establish the how we wanted to implement that into our movie, to get the best result. And what was the second question?
And for our second question, I want to ask you, how does like this show the social issues and like the groups of nowadays? Like, how do you show this through your film?
I think my movie shows, well, it's about mental health, and it shows how it can be very different to different people. It depends a lot on how you surround yourself. So especially if you're alone, like, it's harder to deal with because you don't have nobody to help you out, and like that's where you can get lost in that depression. And like my movie helps like to show all that and how people can react differently to certain situations in their life.
How did you use the media and technology integrated inside your film?
So software, we used like editing apps like CapCut. That was like the main app we used to edit it. We also used Adobe Pro when possible, because we had to borrow the school computers. Also for hardware, we use like our phone cameras. We use the microphones from our headphones to try to get the best sound possible. And for the music and the movie, that was like a really hard task, because we had to like found the right music, non-copyright, that fitted exactly the emotions we wanted to like convey in the movie.
Oh, very interesting. Thank you. How did your production skills like progress while you were making this film?
Okay, so for this movie we had to improvise at some points, because we had some obstacles that we had to overcome. One of them was the actress. At first we had an actress that we thought about, but she wasn't available the day we were going to film, so we had to find somebody else that fitted the character. Then we also had to use the right angle shots, so we can like portray the feelings and the emotions we want to like make the audience feel, especially in the moments where the main character is like feeling like devastated and sad that she lost her mother. And also another thing is my editing skills. I think I had to edit a lot in this project, and that I think that helped me become a better editor for the future. Yeah.
How does this film engage with its audience, and what would be its media text?
The movie is very relatable to people because it talks about a young woman who has to go through the loss of her mother, which is very hard for her because her mother is such a big part of her life. And that, I think that can like relate to a lot of people, because a lot of people have to go through very difficult obstacles in their life, and that's how they can like connect with the movie.
And what about its media text? What would be the form of this film?
I think it would be best as a movie because I don't think there's enough like content for it to be like a TV series, since like the main plot is how she goes, like she tries to overcome the loss of her mother and like tries to get better. So I think like a short movie, it should be enough.